Alright, y'all, so let's get into it. So, there's a former videographer for Jay-Z and Dame Dash during the Rockefeller days. He had some allegations about Angela Yee. And what are those allegations? Well, he said that she about to take him to court. He said that it's rumored that the whole reason why she getting her own show is that it's part of the hush-hush for her not to blow this thing out of proportion when she take the Breakfast Club to court. The videographer did call her to confirm the rumor, but she haven't got back with him yet. So until she does, he just still trying to keep it as just being allegedly a rumor. I remember when I used to watch The Breakfast Club religiously, like every morning. Soon as I wake up, that was like my wake up cup of coffee. You know, seeing Envy up in there playing Bossed Up. And it looked that way till Dame came up in there and washed that whole concept. Yeah, Dame ain't have to do the man like that. He went up in there on his own show and embodied that whole theory that that man is a boss. Then you had Angela Yee. She up in there with her little side jokes and giggles and stuff. You know, adding a little humor to the whole thing. Then finally you had Charlamagne with his every waking moment of WTF. For those who don't know what WTF is, it's what the, you fill in the blanks. But yeah, man, that was the trio right there. But I ain't gonna hold y'all. I could have sworn when Trump got in office and you had the president's wife up there saying that she was going after radio platforms, and then she said, especially those platforms where people could sit up there and call somebody the donkey of the day. And y'all already know who she was talking about when she said that.
I could say I'm the most bullied person on the world.
You think you're the most bullied person in the world?
One of them, if you really see what people saying about me.
I thought that show was washed for sure, but it never happened. Then along came Gucci Mane. Yup. That's when it all began. Yeah, Gucci Mane was on a show one day, and he said that Angela Yee had wanted him real bad back in the day and used to call him at midnight trying to find out what hotels he was in and stuff like that. And she denied everything this dude was saying. So she even went and told him he must be confusing her with somebody else that he messed with. What was foul about it though is that Charlamagne was just cheerleading that whole thing on. Even when Angela Yee said he must be talking about somebody else, Charlamagne said, nah, Gucci Mane got a good memory. So Gucci Mane, when he left, later on, he posted on Instagram that the Breakfast Club had banned him from coming back to that show again. So your boy went foul. Yeah, Charlamagne, he did it to him. He went behind them, they back, and he did his own show with Gucci Mane. And in that show, he was talking reckless on Angela Yee. And even Envy too, went as far as saying that when he see him, he gonna slap him in the mouth if he don't apologize to him. Now the whole time Gucci Mane was saying all this stuff, Charlamagne wasn't saying nothing to defend his family, his peoples, or so we all thought they was rolling like that. But I mean, even Angela Yee got upset about it. She had every right to get upset. You know, she thought Charlamagne was her peoples, that he was riding with her. But in that interview, he didn't look nothing like that. So at some point, after that, I know Angela Yee disappeared for a minute off the show. And it was just only Charlamagne and Envy doing the show. You know, and they was like, you know, I wasn't really into it like that when they were doing it. And then sometimes Envy was doing it by herself for a minute because Charlamagne would come later, whatever. You know, it was just, you know, the vibe wasn't there no more. But even when Angela Yee came back, it still wasn't right because, you know, she wasn't the same person. If anybody pay attention, they'll see that, you know, she wasn't making jokes no more like before. She wasn't laughing and, you know, doing little giggles and stuff. You know, she just wasn't there no more, even though she was there. Now, I will say regarding that whole Charlamagne and Gucci situation, Charlamagne did apologize. You know, he made a public apology, but in my opinion, it was too late because the damage is already done. So then you fast forward to August 9th, 2022, Angela Yee posted a tweet saying that the Breakfast Club as we all know it is officially over. Then she announced live in the Breakfast Club on August 10th that she got her own show and that she gonna be leaving the Breakfast Club. So my question is the Breakfast Club gonna survive when she leaves? Man, I'm trying to remember who it was that I was listening to, but they were saying that they need to get somebody from the LGBTQ or something like that community to replace Angela Yee, because it seems like that's the only way they're gonna survive that show. And that's gonna be interesting, they said, because Charlamagne and Envy always clowning around and making jokes and hints about that community. So it would be an interesting show to watch, seeing now they got somebody from that community up in there to represent for them.
Oh, baby,
who knows?
You know what? Don't even worry about it. Too cute.
Who knows what's gonna happen? What's the future? But like they say, only time will tell. And with that being said,
trying to compliment me. Bet you won't be talking no more junk no more on Facebook again.